Welcome to Amrita IAS Academy. What are the important sources for Shatavahanas that we are seeing? Shatavahanas, this especially what happened. So, this inscriptions also became sources to know the history of Shatavahanas. Inscriptions there also. Inscriptions they also became sources to know the history of. Study of inscriptions is called epigraphy. Study of inscriptions. Study of inscriptions, that is called epigraphy. We are calling epigraphy. Study of inscriptions, that is called epigraphy. Okay, so outside Shatavahanas there are inscriptions who gave inscriptions which are related with the Shatavahanas, and Shatavahanas queens also gave inscriptions, rulers also gave inscriptions. They are giving good account about these people mainly. Okay, coming to inscriptions, outside Shatavahanas if we see, Ashoka gives inscriptions. Ashoka's inscriptions are in Prakrit language. Okay, so they are giving good account about this one, Ashoka. So there is the greatest ruler of Mauryas. Ashoka gave inscription. Ashoka's inscriptions. What are these Ashoka's inscription? Musky inscription. Okay, Siddhapura inscription. Yarragudi inscription. Rajula Mandagiri inscription. So then, Musky, Siddhapura, Yarragudi, Rajula Mandagiri. Then 13th Rock Edict. 13th Rock Edict also said about. So these people like that it was. Similarly, 13 said about Kalinga War. At the same time, this also said about this one. This Musky that is found in Karnataka, Siddhapura also found in Karnataka. Okay. So there is these two found in Karnataka. Yarragudi that was found in Kurnool district. This Yarragudi that was found in Kurnool. This Yarragudi inscription that was found in Kurnool region. This Rajula Mandagiri that was found in Kadapa region. Okay, Yarragudi, Rajula Mandagiri, these two are found in Kadapa. They are giving good account about the Shatavahanas, we can say. And 13th Rock Edict also said about Shatavahanas, right? So like this here, so Ashoka, first one if you see, Ashoka's inscription, outside Shatavahanas, not inside, outside Shatavahanas if you see, Ashoka, so he gave a number of inscriptions in that Musky, Siddhapura, Yarragudi, Rajula Mandagiri, all these, they are giving good account. So then Karavela, Kalinga ruler Kalinga. Previously this Kalinga that was called Vadisa. Kalinga ruler was Karavela. He was the greatest ruler. This Karavela gave inscriptions. One is Hathi Gumfa inscription. That's one. So one is Guntupalli inscription. Guntupalli inscription, Hathigumpa inscription that was given, Guntupalli inscription that was given by Karavela. He was the greatest ruler. This Hathigumpa says what in the sense, he went against Shatavahanas and defeated Shatakarni, one like that it was said. Okay, so, and some other sources said that exactly who got victory that is not known. Whether Karavela got victory or this one got victory that is not known, like that it was. But he went against Shatavahanas, Pitunda Nagaram, that is completely destroyed. Okay, and like that only he came back, like that it was said. So this all the victory of Karavela like that. So from Hathigumfa inscription we are going to get this information. Karavela's, so this one, that is also one of the important one you have to remember. Then after this one, outside Shatavahanas especially, okay, so there is it gives good account. Hathi Gumfa we are calling. In Vadisa only this was found. This inscription that was found in Vadisa region only. Guntupalli also said about the conditions like that it was said. Okay. So like this here what happened in the sense, inscriptions they are giving. So good account about like that. So it was said. Okay. So study of inscriptions that is called epigraphy. Study of coins is called numismatics. Study of this one, that is called numismatics, like that we can say. So these are all the important inscriptions they are giving good account about. So this Shatavahanas, like that. Coming to Shatavahana rulers, so there's inscriptions that are there, queens and kings also. So they gave this especially we can say. So then, what are the important inscriptions given by these people also if you see? One is Krishna Shatavahana. Krishna Shatavahana. So he gave this Nasik. This Nasik is also given by Gautami Balasri. Name is same, but matter, this and that, everything is different. Matter is different. Nasik inscription that was given by Krishna Shatavahana. He was the second ruler. He was the second ruler, like that it is said. Krishna Shatavahana is the second ruler, right? So then, after this Krishna, especially in the period of this one, there is Shatakarni one's wife Naganika. Naganika. This Naganika gave Nanaghat inscription. Nanaghat inscription that was given by this one. So, and Naganika belongs to this Tranakairo's daughter, Maharashtra ruler. Okay, Tranakairo's daughter, like that was said. One of the courageous women, at the same time capable, and the inscription given by Nanaghat. In this only, so it said that Mahan Chandragupta, there is especially what happened. Shatakarni one is called Mahan, Virudu, Shurudu, like that. That all appeared in Nanaghat inscription only. Naganika's Nanaghat inscription said that, so he was Mallakarni. He was Mallakarni. Mallakarni, that was there. Mahan. He was called Mahan. Virudu. Virudu. All these appeared. So they Surudu, like that they came from. So this Nanaghat, like that it was said. Mallakarni. Okay, he was a warrior. Mahan. Okay, who got so there is popularity, Mahan, Virudu, Surudu, like that. All these appeared from where in the sense. So this Naganika's Nanaghat inscription that is giving good account, like that it is said. Who is this Naganika? Maharashtra ruler Tranakairo's daughter. Okay. So then, at the same time, so if you see this one, so there is especially after that, so these rulers who came, they did not give inscriptions. Mainly Shatakarni II's period we can say. Shatakarni II, Sanchi Stupa. Sanchi Stupa that is located in Madhya Pradesh. In entrance gate, so one of the things, one of the inscriptions was given by, so there is Shatakarni II. This Shatakarni II. Among Shatavahana rulers, this Shatakarni II administered for 56 years, like that it was said. The entrance gate, okay. To the entrance gate of this Sanchi Stupa, so this inscription was given. Sanchi Stupa. Sanchi Stupa. Entrance gate. Entrance gate only. So this at the entrance gate of this Sanchi Stupa, entrance gate only. So this inscription that was given by, so this especially Shatakarni II, like that it was said. Got idea? So like that, that is also one of the important things you have to remember. Okay, Shatakarni II's period also inscription that is there. That is also one of the important inscriptions that is giving good account about. So this one. Okay, so then after if you see, Yagnasri Shatakarni. Prior to that, Pulamavi II. This Pulamavi II also gave Amaravati inscription. Which inscription? Amaravati. This Amaravati inscription that was given by this Pulamavi II. He was son of Gautami Putra Shatakarni, Pulamavi II. Pulamavi II gave Amaravati inscription. In this inscription only, first Telugu word appeared, that is Nagabu. Okay, first Telugu word. First Telugu word Nagabu appeared. First Telugu word Nagabu that appeared in this only, Amaravati inscription only. First Telugu word Nagabu that appeared. Okay, it's the first Telugu word, like that it was said, right? So like this, that's also one of the important inscription. He got the title Navanagara Swami. Navanagara Swami. Pulamavi II got the title Nava Nagaraswamy, that title that is there to this one. Like this also gives good account about Shatavahanas, like that it was said mainly. So then prior to this one, Gautami Balasri, that you have to remember. Gautami Balasri gave Nasik inscription. Gautami Balasri. This Gautami Balasri, she was mother of Gautami Putra Shatakarni. Mother of Gautami Putra Shatakarni. Gautami Putra Shatakarni. Okay, mother of this Gautami Putra Shatakarni. This Gautami Balasri, mother of Gautami Putra Shatakarni. What happened? She also gave this Nasik inscription. This Nasik inscription, this was given in the period of Pulamavi. So this Pulamavi II's period only, this Nasik inscription that was given. Given by whom? Gautami Balasri. Whose period this inscription? So after the death of son, grandson's period only. Who was the grandson of Gautami Balasri? Gautami Balasri's grandson Pulamavi II. In the period of Pulamavi II only, this inscription that was given. So this also gives all the victories of, so this especially Gautami Putra Shatakarni. Gautami Putra Shatakarni's victories. Kshaharata Vamsha Niravashesha Kara. Kshaharata dynasty. Nahapana was the ruler. Okay. Nahapana, he was the ruler. So there is especially Nahapana. He was completely suppressed or defeated in the hands of Gautami Putra Shatakarni. Gautami Putra Shatakarni took all the coins of Nahapana, gold and silver coins. Once again they were reminted. These coins found at Maharashtra, Jogaltambi. All this information so I can get. Okay. So there is especially which inscription? Gautami Balasri's Nasik inscription. Nasik. So that Krishna Shatavahana's inscription also Nasik. Name is same, but meaning and other things especially. So this information that is different. Okay. So like that Gautami Balasri, she was the grandmother of Pulamavi II. Right. So like that, that is also one of the things like that it was said. Got idea? So this also gives good account about this one. So then Yagnasri Shatakarni. So among last rulers, one of the important ruler is 27th ruler. 27th ruler was Yagnasri Shatakarni. This Yagnasri Shatakarni. This Yagnasri Shatakarni, he also gave inscriptions. What inscriptions are given by this Yagnasri Shatakarni? This Yagnasri Shatakarni, okay, Chinaganjam Guntupalli inscriptions. One is Chinaganjam inscription. Chinaganjam inscription that was given by this one. Guntupalli also given by this one. Guntupalli inscription. This was also given by so this Yagnasri Shatakarni. Mainly in the court of Yagnasri Shatakarni only who lived? Acharya Nagarjuna. This for this Acharya Nagarjuna, Paravat ashram that was established by this one only, Paravat. Name of the ashram established by this one is Paravat ashram. For whom? For Yagnasri Shata, this especially Acharya Nagarjuna. So this Acharya Nagarjuna lived in the court of Yagnasri Shatakarni. That you have to remember. Okay. So then one of the important one we have to remember is Rudradama. Rudradama's inscription. First Sanskrit inscription that we have to remember. Okay. Rudradama. Rudradama. He is also outside Shatavahanas. That you have to remember. Rudradama. Rudradama. So this originally belongs to Kardamaka dynasty. Rudradama belongs in especially in what happened in the sense, he belongs to Kardamaka. He belongs to Kardamaka dynasty. This Kardamaka dynasty like that. So he gave his daughter Rudradama Damanika to Sivasri Shatakarni. Okay, Rudradama gave Sanskrit inscription. First Sanskrit inscription in India. First Sanskrit inscription in India. First Sanskrit inscription in India given by this Rudradama, you know well. So that is Junagadh, otherwise it is also called Girnar. Junagadh. Junagadh inscription, otherwise it is also called Girnar, we can say. It is also called Girnar. Junagadh inscription, or it is also called Girnar, like that it was said. Got idea? So like that, this also gives good account about this one. He went against Sivasri and defeated At last he gave his daughter Rudra Damanika to Sivasri Shatakarni and organized their marriage. Okay, like that. So Rudra Dama, first Sanskrit inscription in India. First Sanskrit inscription in India, Junagadh. Okay, like that. Number of inscriptions, especially they are giving good account about. So this one. So this 27th ruler Yagnasri Shatakarni. Yagnasri Shatakarni, what happened? Chinaganjam, Guntupalli inscriptions are given by this one. That is also one of the important things like that it was said. Okay. So then after if we see, so there is, so especially what happened in the science, there is Pulamavi 3. This Pulamavi 3. This Pulamavi 3, he was the last ruler. Pulamavi 3 was the last ruler in this Shatavahanas. Pulamavi 3. This Pulamavi 3, he was the last ruler in this Shatavahanas. In the period of this Pulamavi 3 also what happened? Macedoni inscription. So Macedoni inscription that was given by, so this one like that it was said. Okay, Macedoni inscription. Macedoni inscription that was given by this one. Okay, Bhattiprolu inscription, that is Kuberudu. Okay, like that. All these important inscriptions. So there is inscriptions especially. So they are giving good account about this one. Okay. So while discussing also we can, so there is especially important things we can discuss. So anyhow, what are the important inscriptions they are giving good account in the sense? You have to remember all the inscriptions. Which is the first inscription in the sense? You have to remember all these. Coming to coins. Coins also, okay. So important coins. Coins also became sources like that it was said. So this Shatavahanas coins. So the coins of Shatavahanas also became, so the sources to know these people. So because in Prakrit language they were given, at the same time in two languages also they were given. Okay, Kuntala Shatakarni's period, what happened? So they were given in languages like that. Anyhow, coins also they are giving good account like that it was. Coins are given by using gold. Gold coins they are there. Gold coins they are there. Silver coins also they are there. Silver coins they are there by using lead. So they gave, and potin also. Potin indicates copper plus tin. Potin indicates copper plus tin. Potin we can say. Copper plus tin, right? Like this. By using all these, so they gave coins. Shatavahanas gave coins. And many symbols are given, so on this especially. So there is especially what happened, number of symbols are given on the coins. By observing all these also, so on the coins especially, many symbols have been given, many symbols. So there is many symbols that are also given. Studying symbols on the coins, that is called sigillography. Studying symbols. Studying symbols on the coins is called sigillography. It is called sigillography, like that it was said. It is called sigillography. Okay. So especially they gave the symbols. So there is elephant symbol that was given by them. So horse symbol that was given. At the same time, lion symbol that was given by them. Ujjaini symbol, ship symbol coins, like that. Many are given by these people, like that it was said. So elephant symbol that was appeared. Elephant symbol coins they were given. So elephant symbol coins they are given by this one. So then, so there is especially what happened, horse symbol coins. Horse symbol coins were also given by, so this one. Lion symbol coins they were also given by this one. Ujjaini symbol coins also. So Ujjaini symbol coins given by them. Ship symbol coins like that. Many coins are given by this one. These coins also played important role in providing history, especially we can say. Okay, Karimnagar district, Kotilingala. Okay, and at the same time, Medak district, Kondapur, Dhulikata, etc. places. So they were found. Okay, so like this, These are all became what in the sense sources to know the history of especially Shatavahanas. One is literary sources we have seen, at the same time one is we have seen especially this inscriptions. What important inscriptions they are giving good account means you have to remember this. Study of inscriptions is called epigraphy. Study of coins is called numismatics. Study of coins is called numismatic. So coins, symbols were studied. So on the coins, studying the symbols. So on the coins, that is called sigillography. Study of coins is called, so this numismatics. Study of coins. Study of coins, that is called numismatics. Numismatics, we are calling this one as numismatics, right? Like this, you have to remember all this. In match the following only they are asked in the examination. Okay, so so these inscriptions are asked and you have to match them. Who gave which inscription like that? The question is asked. Then at this moment you have to remember all these important points. Okay, thank you.